most VCs are looking at companies in the market and deciding, whether to invest in them or not. Sutter's strategy for quite a while here has actually been to try to start companies. And so their idea is basically to take generally technical people that they've had a long-standing relationship with. So I was fortunate enough to have worked with some of the partners in Snowflake. Gosh, I'm dating myself, but since the late 90s. And so I had a long-standing relationship with them. And I just spent almost 7 years at Salesforce. So I was a CTO there and ran parts of the platform product. And I was kind of looking to go start a company, but I think like many people, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to go do. Right. And so the entrepreneur in residence at Sutter Hill is basically a chance to get out of your current company. So you become an employee of Sutter Hill. They don't pay you market rate would be the way I would describe sort of the incentive structure. And so, you're not going to hang out there for like 5 years. Right. It gives you sort of a chance to have like the resources of the firm, to meet with a bunch of people that are super experienced in starting companies, and really sort of just work on kind of like, what is the idea for the company, test ideas, talk to people, and sort of do that ideation process that I think happens early in any company. So for me in particular, I joined in it's actually 2014. So we are on 10 years now. Yeah, it is a journey. And I had shown up at Sutter Hill with sort of some high level things that I'd seen personally in my career. And so one of the things that really struck me was how much cloud infrastructure had changed things in the ways that we worked. Mm-hmm. And I sometimes feel old and curmudgeonly when I pull over, some young developer today, and I'm like, you don't understand. If I wanted to get 5 servers, I had to go buy 5 servers. I had to go rack 5 servers in some data center. Someone had to wire them up. It took months. It's not just like make an API call, spin up 5 servers, and shut them down 10 minutes later. Right. And so what really struck me then was like, if you look at that level of transformation, mm-hmm. what are all the ramifications of it downstream? And so we were in particular very interested in saying, we'd sort of seen how it had changed developers' lives. We were really interested in saying, how did all this cloud infrastructure, in particular cloud data infrastructure, how could it change the lives of essentially the masses, right? Most of the knowledge workers and the work that we're doing. And that was really the genesis of how we got to what eventually became Sigma.